Hey y'all, happy Saturday. It's me again. Come with a little message. What is a true friend? Can anybody tell me what is a true friend? Can you? Because a true friend will enter you into your experience. Wherever you are, a true friend will meet you there. I know somebody you have a true friend in, and that's God. He will meet you at any and every circumstances that you are in. No matter what time, date, wherever, He will meet you right where you are. See, a true friend will show up for you at all times, whether you up, down, or whatever. A true friend will always be there for you. They will encourage you to endure, and they will show up. They're not envious of your elevation. A lot of people are saying they're your friend or being there in your circle to see what they can get from you. They're not there to elevate you, but to keep you stagnant at the level that you are. See, elevating your friend is, hey, you know your friend do hair. So you know somebody looking for some hair. Oh yeah, my friend do hair. Bow bow. Elevating your friend. Making sure your friend get good clientele. Oh, my friend read. My friend do this. Oh, my friend sell play lunches. My friend do that. But make sure it's not one sided. That you always supporting your friends and your friends is not supporting you. Gotta make sure that. But I know a friend who gonna support you with nobody around, and that's God. He's gonna always be there. He's gonna be your biggest cheerleader. When you feel like you can't go on, he gonna give you that boost you need to go on. He gonna give you that idea. He gonna send people to you. When you feel like your business not going good, God will send people to you. But the words say in order to have a friend, you gotta show yourself friendly. Are you showing yourself friendly? Are you showing yourself friendly to God? Are you spending time with Him? Are you having an intimate relationship with Him? Are you letting Him know your deepest, darkest secrets? Are you letting Him know how you feel? Are you being fake with Him? What are you doing? Are you running to your physical friends or are you running to your spiritual friends? You gotta ask yourself that question. What are you doing? I run to both of mine. Well, I don't have any friends with my daughters. But yeah, I run to mine. I run to Him. He will deliver you from folks that's not elevating you. I'm looking down on my notes, y'all. Everybody doesn't need to have a front row center in your life. Listen, y'all. Private life is the best life ever. Keep them guessing and keep them wondering. That's what I do. Keep them guessing, keep them wondering. They be wondering where I'm at, wondering who I'm with, wondering what I'm doing. Keep them guessing and keep them wondering. Private life, shh. Everything ain't meant to be on social media. Everybody ain't meant to know what goes on in your house. Everybody's not meant to know what you're going through in your relationship. Everybody ain't meant to know you got a man. Everybody ain't meant to know you got a fiance. You heard? They ain't meant to know all that. You gotta shh. Sometimes you gotta be quiet and keep the stuff that you have going on under wraps. Because everybody ain't clapping for you. You heard me? And they ain't doing it. So sometimes you gotta be quiet about some things. Because you know what? Sometimes those same friends that's saying they for you, when God supersize you, they be so mad. Oh, you switch sides. Oh, you think you better than me now. You think you this and you think you that. No, baby, it's just my turn. You heard me? When it was your turn, I clapped. I was front row sitter. Clapping, you heard me? Clapping more than the person you was laying on side of. I was clapping for you. I was supporting, running like a chicken with my neck cut off for you. But now it's your turn. Now it's my turn. You're not clapping. You're not happy because you was a fake friend. Recognize who your friends and who not your friends. Recognize who around you to support you and who around you to leech off you. Because everybody who say, hey girl, ain't your friend. You heard? Keep God as your number one friend. He always expose your fake friends that's swearing they for you, but they're not ready for you. So you never got to be envious or jealous of nobody. I don't care who it is or what they got. Clap for them. No matter what they got, you heard me? Every time somebody in my neighborhood get a milestone, they'll come tell me, oh, I got a promotion, I got this. Clap for them, because you don't know what they had to go through to get all that stuff. You don't know the storm and the test that they went through. You don't know how long they've been struggling to get that, so you got to clap. See, when you clap for others, you got a million hands clapping for you. You gotta learn to clap. Don't be no hater. Hating don't get you nowhere, baby. Nowhere, you hear me? But get you old and wrinkled. That's it. That's all hating get you. Hating don't get you nowhere. Rotten teeth. Hating get you rotten teeth. And all the rest of that. That's what hating get you. Don't get you no flawless skin, no none of that. You hear me? Never be a hater. Clap. Show yourself friendly and clap. Because if nobody else ain't proud of you, God is always proud of you. And He's always that friend. Sometimes God will set it up. He wants you to go and He will set it up. Sometimes God say, trust me. God will set it up. He would say, I don't care, you could be friends with this woman for years and you think this woman really for you. God will set it up to show you that she's really not. She's really not happy of your accomplishments. She's really not excited of your goals that you have. She's not excited for that. They're not clapping for you. You got to learn to let people clap. And everybody's not clapping for you. You heard me? Everybody's not clapping for you. A true friend, listen, let me tell you what a true friend is. A true friend is when you call her and she hear a little space in your voice. Him or her drop everything and come to your rescue. A true friend don't even know what you have to know what you going on. A true friend will send you to, look, you'll be going through something. A true friend will send you something. You look on your phone, your true friend then sent you something, and that friend didn't even know you need it. But God, He allowing these people up in your life to be a true friend, to motivate you, elevate you, help you go up. If somebody keeping you stagnate because they don't want you to do better than them, that's not a friend. Surround yourself by winners so you can be on the winner team. Remember to keep God first at all times, y'all. Keep God first at all times, because He is your only true friend that you have, the only true friend that you need. He will elevate you at all aspects of your life. He will elevate you. I don't care how you feeling by yourself, what it look like, God will elevate you. He will keep you. He would acknowledge you. He would do all these things for you. Trust Him. You have to trust Him, though. When you put your trust in God, He will strengthen you and He will set you apart. See, sometimes we be friends with people for years and years and years, but then God, all of a sudden, we're not friends with them no more, because God's saying, come from among them. The season is up with them. Your season is up with them. Some friends you have for a lifetime because they were a true friend, but some of them were fake. They were masses, and God tell you to come from among them. You have to learn to recognize the difference in people and what they're in your life for, if they're in your life to elevate or if they're in their life to take for you. Everybody isn't your friend. Recognize your true friends and recognize a friend that only beneficial for them. Because guess what? I want you to always remember, your friend got a friend too. Let me say that again to you. Your friend got a friend too. So be careful of what you share with a friend. Never let nobody know what you got going on. Take it to that man above. You heard me? Because God ain't gonna go shoo and get over. Girl, let me tell you, Bree got this going on. Girl, Bree done had that baby for that married man. Girl, Bree, yeah, a friend ain't gonna do that. You heard me? A true friend ain't gonna do that. That man above, he not gonna do none of that. He your best secret keeper. He your best secret keeper. And at the time, he needs to be your only friend that you need to be focused on. You don't need to be focused on going and getting another friend. He needs to be your only friend. Excuse me, y'all, gotta fix my... I wear 2 beads, one for me and one for somebody else. But yeah, your true friends is gonna always be there. And God is a true friend. He is a true friend to you. He will lead and guide you and ordain and direct your path at all times. He is a true friend. Listen, I don't care if you got $5 in your name. God will set it up where somebody just come and bless you. God, you'll walk out your house and find $100. But that's God. He's being a true friend in you. He know what you need in that time. Sometimes we want friends on the physical. Yeah, that's all good and great, but sometimes you got to learn how to be a friend to yourself. Are you honest with yourself? Are you truthful with yourself? Because in order for you to have a friend or to be friendly, you have to be honest with yourself. See, me, I had to be honest with myself. See, I isolated myself. You heard me? I had friends that we've been together, friends since we was 12 years old. I isolate myself from my friends because when my energy is off, I don't want nobody around me. I'm going to go in isolation. I'm not going to be around none of my friends with no negative energy. That's not what I'm going to do. So when my spirit is off, my energy is off, I'm going to isolate myself from anybody and get me together. Because I don't want to go around nobody who I call friend, or I don't want to be in the presence of people anyway when my energy is off. Because energy, we all connect to one another. So I don't be around people like that. Even when I'm in a large crowd, I stand out because I don't be around people like that. I am a true hermit. Like, I like being in the house. Trust me, I like being in the house. But I know that I have to get out because I have children and I have other things that I need to do. But I love being in the house. If I had a grocery store connected to my house where I can go out my back door and go straight into the grocery store and get cleaning supplies and stuff I need, that'll be fine. I wouldn't even have to worry about coming outside. I like that because I like spending time with my true friend. And my true friend is my Heavenly Father. I get into this word. I read, I pray, I fast, I meditate on stuff that He gives me. I have a book right here in my lap full of stuff that He gave me that He wants me to discuss. And the things that He wants me to say and share with people. I got a story and I got to tell it. And I got to tell it the way He wants me to tell it. So at certain steps, my true friend allows me to put out the content that I need to put out. Once again, what is a friend? Who is your friend? You have a friend in Jesus who said He would never leave you nor forsake you. Who know all the hairs on your head. Who know what you going to do before you going to do it. Who knew you in your mother's womb. A friend that you cannot lie to. A friend that gives you a choice to be whoever you want to be. You can be of light or you can be of dark. Whoever you choose to be. He don't force anything up on you. He wants you to be your true authentic self. No sugarcoat, no front. You see, a lot of people wants to be things that they're not. It wants to be things that they're not. But that's not who you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be yourself. Man, love yourself. Man, listen, I don't care if you wear a size 0, 12, 13, 14. I don't care if you wear a size, what is the biggest size? 28, I guess? I don't care if you wear that size. Be you. If you wear extra small to a 4X, 6X, be you. Love yourself at all times. Because you have a true friend. When everybody else counts you out, that man above gonna always count you in. He's gonna always be there for you. He's gonna always wipe your tears. He's gonna always send you a word of encouragement. You ever be going through something and then you sit down and what you going through just pop up on a commercial? That's God talking to you right there. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. You may be going through something. You walk in the store, somebody having a conversation and you hear something that you're going through. That's God right there. Pay attention to what He's trying to show you. Pay attention to what He's trying to teach you, deliver to you. Pay attention because He's being a true friend to you. He's setting you up so that you can see, I am your friend. I'm the only friend that you need. Because these friends that you're doing different things with, these friends are betraying you behind your back. They're telling your deepest, darkest secrets. They're putting stuff out and you're wondering why. How people know my business? How doing that? Because you have a snake around you. And that snake is exposing you. But when you have God in your life and you take everything to God, He gonna tell you, shh, be quiet. He gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth to listen more and speak less. Because there's gonna come a time when it's gonna be time for you to speak. But if you steady, and then when all the stuff come piling down, they're not gonna hear your voice. You see, but if you be quiet, speak every blue moon on the circumstances and situations, and just be quiet. And then when the stuff come down, then God say, now you speak. And you open your mouth and you speak. And you stand. and speak, because your friend, your heavenly Father, told you to speak, how to speak and when to speak. He told you. So you gotta learn to speak, when to speak, how to speak. You gotta learn to listen, bruh. Be obedient to your friend, your true friend, because that is your true friend. Your heavenly Father is your true friend. He leads and guides you at all times. He leads you. Pay attention. Pay attention. You're not paying attention. You're putting your trust in everybody thinking that that is your friend. That's not your friend. Pay attention. Because he's going to expose them to you. But you have to pay attention so that you will see who is your true friend. And God is the only true friend that you have, and it's the only true friend that you need. You do not need anyone else. You do not need. I remember, this is in let's say August of 20, maybe August of 19. Yeah, August of 19. And God told me, don't touch that dial. That's what he said. Don't touch that dial. So that means what I was going through, don't call, let nobody know, don't speak about it or nothing. Take it to him. And that's what I did. I took it to my Heavenly Father. Everything that I was going through, I took it to him. I let him know all about it. I let him know all about it. Everything that I had going, I let him know. I let him know. 2019, I decided, cut off everybody and keep my true friend. I cut off everybody. When I tell you, people were calling my mama, texting my brothers, my baby daddy. Hey, you talk to Bree? What Bree at? Have you seen Bree? This, and this, and that. My mom and them would call me and say, so and so was asking about you or whatever, and like I would tell my mama, God told me to come from among them people. So that's what I did. God told me to keep those people from out of my business and keep my business to myself and talk to him. So that's what I did. I kept my business to myself. I'm going to speak on something if it's the truth, but he tell me when to speak. Sometimes he be wanting me to speak. Sometimes I be wanting to speak and say some stuff that hasn't been revealed or came out yet, but he don't want me to do that. He want me to wait. So when they come and they tell a little bit about what's going on, I expose the rest about what's going on. My true friend tells me to do that. My true friend tells me, excuse me, yeah, that's my baby crying. I'm trying to see what's going on with him. All right, he all right. So, like I said, you have to be a true friend. Yeah, my baby's spoiled, y'all. He's very spoiled. Yeah, so he wants his mama. So, like I said, yeah, I'm his true friend. He know, like, listen, he know he got his siblings in here, but he know his mama is his true friend. He knows that. And you got to recognize who your true friend is. Everybody's not your friend. Everybody's not your friend. And everybody don't need to have a front row center in your life. Nobody comes to my house. I don't play it. Because spirits is real. When them children come home from school, I spray them down with sage. I got some sage spray. I spray them children down with sage and all the rest of that. I don't let, spirits is real. They have a lot of familiar spirits roaming around. And they'll jump on this and then this. And I teach my children that. Just because somebody say, hey, so and so, that doesn't mean that that's your friend. Because in order to be a friend, you have to first show yourself friendly. How could you be a friend to somebody else when you don't really even know who you are? You can't be no friend to nobody unless you know yourself. Tell my girls that. I tell my children that. Y'all, oh, that's my friend. I have one child that has that bad. My friend said, well, we're going to rewind this. You don't even know who you are, so how you can say you're a friend? Only friend you need right now is God. Then your siblings. And if you can't be a friend to your siblings, how you gonna be a friend to the outsider? How? Because you can't. And that's what I tell my girls. Oh, I tell my son. Well, my son don't say he ain't got no partners. He ain't. He know already. He don't come in here. Yeah, my partner now. He don't be like that. My son don't talk about his homeboy and then like. That's not him. That's not him. It's not in him. But we teach, and he tells my girls the same thing. Matter of fact, me and my son is gonna do a segment. We're gonna talk. Me and my son is gonna come on here. We're gonna do a segment together. So I'll let y'all see my son. One of my sons. Y'all already seen my other son, but I'll let y'all see one of my sons, and we'll do a segment. Me and him will just talk about some stuff from a parent point of view and a child point of view. We'll talk about some things or whatever because, like I said, in order to be a friend, you gotta show yourself friendly. So I have an open door policy when it comes down to children. We can talk about any and everything. Me and my children talk about everything. I can't even here sit up here and lie to y'all. We talk about everything. Like I like to dance, and that's being friendly. That's being friendly with your children. You hear me? Because children these days, they do a lot of dancing, they do a lot of flips and all the rest of that, TikToks or whatever that. My children don't have TikTok, but that's another story. To each his own. My children don't have phones, they don't have social media, but hey, to each his own. I'm just not their parent. Well, my children, we dance a lot, and oh, they don't like when I dance. Oh, my children don't like when I dance. My daughter said, "Mama, all you want to do is shake your butt." Blase, blase. And I tell my daughter all the time is that when we were growing up, that's what me and my friends did. We stood on the corner. We stood in front of our yard. We'd have the whole block shut up, and we would dance. We would dance, but we showed ourselves friendly. So we would dance. We would dance all the time, like all the time. We'd be in the street doing splits, doing everything. We would dance. That is something, and that's something to do the youth inside of you. You know, dancing is, you can do spiritual dance. I do spiritual dance, praise dancing with my kids. I do twerking. You know, I dance. That's what that is. African dance. You know, I know how to roll, do my hips. You know, I do all that, and you know what I'm saying. And I teach my girls that. Like I try to teach them different culture dances and do things like that. I'm being friendly. I'm showing myself friendly to my children. When you show yourself friendly to your children will want to open up to you more. They feel like they can come to you more. Now, don't get it twisted. That my children know that I am their mother, and they know there's a line that they'll cross. My children will never be like, "Girl, no, that's not what we're doing." They will never be there. But like I said, I teach my children, I am your mother, but I am your friend also. But besides me, this friend right here that you're looking at, your mother will let you down sometimes. So don't put your trust in me. Put your trust in your Heavenly Father, because He will always be your friend. At every given time, He will be your friend. He will always sustain you. He will always keep you. He will be your friend, literally. Late in the midnight hour, He will be your friend. When your bills is due, He is your friend. When you're sick to your stomach, He is your friend. When you find out that you're pregnant and you don't want no more baby, He will be your friend. When you lost your job, He will be your friend. When your car breaks down, He will be your friend. When your parent died, He will be your friend. No matter what you go through, He will be your friend. He's right there with you to lead and guide you on where you should go. A true friend, that is a true friend that guides you. A true friend that allows you to be your true, authentic self. I'm talking about, like I said, I have one friend, and we've been friends since she was 12. Her name Dee. That's all I'm going to say. She knows me. She knows if I get distant and she don't hear from me, she knows that I'm spending time with God. She knows it's nothing, never else. See, a true friend, you don't got to be in their face all day and all along. Listen, when I give birth, I say about maybe 9 months later, she give birth too. We have our babies around the same time. Every time I get pregnant, she get pregnant right after that. That's just how it is. That's how our children is. That's just what it is. That's because we've been friends for so long, and our story is similar with our mothers. It's similar. So, but we had to show ourselves friendly to each other. Oh yeah, first we had to be a friend. We never got in an argument. Listen to me and listen to me well. Me and this girl been friends for years. Never got into one argument. Never. Never. I say he will send you a friend. God will send you a friend. He will send you a friend. A lot of people be having, this is my best 15, 16 best friends. How? It ain't no way. All the people your friend. Oh, heck no. It ain't no way all the people your friend. Can't be. You can't sting yourself to that many people. It ain't no way. It's not no way. You must ain't got no life. Can't have no life. Can't have a life. Some people, well, since I moved now, but where I was staying before, my friend would be to my house every other day, her and her kids. I would cook, they would come eat, and everything. She would go to sleep, I would go to sleep, we'd wake up, they'd leave, or whatever. We always did stuff together with our kids. That's what we did. That's how we raised our kids up. That's it. I moved here in like COVID, and with COVID, like, so, yeah. But when we hook up, it be epic. The kids, they run to each other, they haven't seen each other, they're like sisters and brothers. Because that is my sister in Christ. As I would say, when I was pregnant with my last child, with my baby before this baby, yeah, when I was pregnant, she was my baby daddy. Which one to eat? Whatever I said I wanted, you best believe she was dropping it to me. At the hospital, when I was in the hospital, she was there. The people was getting ready to bust my water bag. She had like, oh yeah, bust it. She was there. One of my children sick, she there. Okay? When she a phone call away, I can pick up the phone. I don't care what time of night it is. I pick up the phone, she know. In my voice, she can hear. She be my friend. She here, she gonna drop everything and get here. She know. I'm gonna do the same thing. She know I'm pulling. Look, one phone call, and I'm pulling up. She don't even gotta send a phone call. She says, we got a code word. That one word. Man, I'm pulling up on the drop of the dime like this. You hear me? And I ain't pulling up to do no talking. You gotta show yourself friendly, and that's how God is. God gonna be that type of friend from you. One word, God pull up, show up and show out on your behalf, just like that. But you gotta be, man, keep that relationship open with Him. Keep that door open with Him at all times. When you sitting down watching TV, man, talk to Him. You don't have to speak out your mouth right here. Speak out your heart, man, because your heart hold your truth. Your heart hold your truth, man. Listen, I don't care how much you can say, oh, you don't like somebody, you don't do this and this and that. That's not your heart. Your heart. Excuse me. Your heart, that's where it's at. That was something I had to learn. I would say all the time, I couldn't stand my baby daddy. I didn't like my baby daddy. I don't want to be my baby daddy. I'm lying to myself, deceiving my whole self, because that's not what was in my heart. Because what's in your heart is going to come out. It's going to come out when the time is right. He's going to make it. So like I say, show yourself friendly at all times. Be a friend. Be a friend to your Heavenly Father, because He is the only friend that you have. The only friend that will lead and guide you and direct your path on the way that you should go. He will sustain everything for you. He will line you up with the right people. He will do the things that He needs to do for you on your behalf, because He is your true ultimate friend. But you have to show yourself friendly to Him. You have to. You can't have no microwave friendship with Him. But you go to Him only when you need something. You have to spend time with Him. I don't care if it's 5 minutes a day. Spend time reading, meditating into His Word. Write to Him. If you feel like you cannot speak the things out of your mouth, write to Him. Write it down. Trust. He knows all and He sees all. Write it down. Just be that true friend to Him, because He is a true friend. He's dedicated His whole life to being a friend to you. So you have to learn to do the same, to reciprocate the same way. one to another. You have to. Because he will make sure that your all in all is made perfect. Okay? He will make sure that you are lined up, that you're rooted and you're grounded. He'll make sure that your storehouse is running over. I'm so uncomfortable right now, y'all. Excuse me. He's going to make sure that everything is everything. He's going to make sure of it. He is. Excuse me, y'all. I need to put this up. He's going to make sure of it at all times. He's going to make sure that you are well grounded on the right track. He's going to make sure of that, y'all. Oh, yeah, y'all. Support Bayou Training. You heard me? Yes, at all times. Show yourself friendly. You heard me? Let's be friendly at Bayou Training. We friendly. And we're a great friend. Whatever you need, you can call on us. We're going to come through. Help you in any way possible that we can help you. Support Bayou Training, though. God is the friend that we need. He is that great, mighty friend that we need. That friend to catch you, no matter what. That friend who will sustain you. That friend who will uplift you. That friend who will keep you. No matter what it look like or what it feel like, he will keep you in all your ways. Just say, Lord, it is I who is standing in need. That's all you gotta do. And he gonna come. He gonna come. Be a friend, y'all. Be friendly. Because God is a true friend. He's a true friend. I am not sitting here lying to you. He's a true friend. Many a times, man, look. Many a times I'll be sitting in my car and I'll be like, this, and this, and this, and that. And like, God, right there, he'll give me something. Sometimes God will give me something, I'll be like, what? I ain't even going through nothing. And it's not even for me. But he's teaching me to be friendly to somebody else. Like one of my neighbors, y'all, she was pregnant. And I kept telling her, I was like, you having a boy? She was like, no, it's a girl. I said, no, I'm telling you, you're having a boy. And she said, no, we got an ultrasound, it's a girl. She had all the ultrasound pictures and it showed a girl. I said, girl, no, you having a boy and this is going to be his date. She's like, no, whatever. Lo and behold, guess what? She had that boy. And she had him when I told her I had him. She's like, how you knew that? I was like, because God told me. And that's why he told me to tell you. She was having a baby shower and I told her to get neutral things. I told her, get neutral things. She's like, no, I'm having a girl. She had it all decorated for a girl. I said, okay. Lo and behold, guess what she had to go do? Bring all that stuff back because she didn't listen. She didn't listen. And like we often do, God will send someone to come and tell us something. And we don't listen because of how that person deliver it, or we feel like that person is not worthy enough to tell us what they're telling us. Us as people, because I'm guilty of it too, I done it before too, us as people, we look down at other people. We look down at other people when they're telling us something. Like, how you gonna tell us something? I used to be like that. I used to be a Miss Know-It-All. You hear me? Couldn't tell me nothing, baby. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. Couldn't tell me nothing. I used to be like that when I was younger, but when I became a grown woman, I learned to humble myself and show myself friendly because I had a true friend. Like it really took something tragic in my life to happen for me to show myself friendly, y'all. I was 12 years old and I lost my best friend. One of my children is named behind her. Man, that was my rock. Like, that was my girl. She was my girl. And we used to sit up on the porch late night and sing sing Boys to Men, Cisco songs. We used to sing our heart out and dance. Y'all, I'll never forget. At school we had this play. Talent show. No, we had a talent show this time. We did the talent show and we did I'm Down on Bended Knees. It was a group of us. And when she died, it's like shocked all over us, y'all. It was like, what? And like, it was crazy because like she would always complain about headaches, like all the time. She would complain about headaches all the time, y'all. Like her head would always hurt, and she ended up having an aneurysm. And I never forget, I had got off. She hadn't been at school today, and our principal, shout out to Mr. Osterlet, baby. Mr. Osterlet had said on announcements about everybody pray for her tonight or whatever. I got home from school. My mom was supposed to take me up there to the hospital to go see her, so I was going to take my bath and stuff, and I got the phone call. And her mama was like my mama. Listen to me. Her mama still is like my mama. Her mama calls me her daughter. Like, no, literally calls me her daughter. Her brothers and sisters, I'm their sister. You heard me? Literally, I stayed with them and everything. That's my people. Like, her mama is really like my mama. Like, real talk, they really is. And I lost my friend, and it took me a long time to even open myself back up to anybody else to even be a friend, because I was so hurt about that situation. And then my dog D came, and me and D been down like 4 flats. You heard me? Like, she been down. A true friend, God send you a true friend. And when I'm gonna be honest with you, when I'm slipping on my stuff, my friend that passed comes to me. Like, I can't sit here and lie. I was being hateful towards somebody. I wouldn't say I was being hateful towards them, but I was being mean-spirited. Something that's not me. I was being it towards this person, and she came to me, and she told me, that's not you. You're letting your feelings and your hurt get the best of you. That's not you. That's not you. You give love to everybody. You'll help anybody. Like, why are you so hurt? And I said I was hurt. Even with y'all. Literally, y'all, listen. I was like so hurt over a heartbreak that I had with my son's daddy, my last son daddy. Like, y'all, it had really got the best of me. Like, listen, I'm talking about my kids can tell you. Y'all, I was in the bathroom and I was crying so much. I think I was in the bathroom like for 3 hours. Those whole 3 hours. I was crying so much when I came out of my eyes. I already got a little small slanted Chinese eyes. When I came out, my eyes was literally closed shut, like somebody had punched me in it. They were so swollen because I had cried so much. My throat was so hoarse. It was so, like, I was crying and talking to God at the same time. Like, it was bad. It was horrible, y'all. It was like bad. But once again, I had to open up and be friendly to my friend. I felt like, well, Dee would never judge me. She don't care. Like, listen, whenever I found out about me having my baby and the circumstances around my baby, you know what? My friend was a rider. My friend was like, hey, it is what it is. You ain't the first, you ain't going to be the last. Man, oh, well, nobody care. Oh, well, listen. If you love it and he love it, then that's all that matters. Somebody else's opinion don't matter. I was like, but hey, that's nasty. I'm not that type of person. She was like, girl, bye, I don't want to hear that. They got people doing way worse than you out here. You didn't know. It's like you didn't know about it, so godly. So it's not like you knew and still kept doing it. Come on, man. Stop beating yourself up over the situation. She was my true rider. She was a true friend. She met me. Listen, I'm talking about she met me right there in my situation. She didn't leave me in my situation. She stood right there with me in my situation every step of the way, the whole 9 months. She stood. I had another friend, somebody I thought it was my friend, was fake the whole time. But my true friend, she stood and rode with me that whole time. She ain't wavered with me. The other person I thought was my friend, we had been friends for 14 years. She was a fake friend. A fake friend. I thought she was a friend to me. She wasn't a friend to me. She was a solid enemy. She smiled in my face to get to know information and get to know this, and then use the information to cause confusion in my life because of jealous and envy and tribe. So God had to show me when he kept giving me the signs that they wasn't a true friend, but I wasn't paying attention to the signs. Because I'm saying, man, this girl on my chair was a kid's number. She know all this. She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't betray me like that. Lo and behold, child, God, as much as God removed scales from my eyes, baby, then God had to show me. I was like, Lord Jesus, got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. That's what it was. I was being a friend, but the friend wasn't recipient. So I keep telling y'all, you have to be a true friend. You have to be a true friend. Okay? First, show yourself friendly. So then God can send you the correct friends in you. I ain't gonna say that the devil hear your prayers just as well as God. The devil gonna come in with a snake too to tempt you, but you have to use your discernment and your intuition to know who's a true friend and who's a fake friend. You have to know that, and I had to learn that. But listen, I learned that the hard way. After all the chaos and pictures was sent of me, pictures was sent of my child, I had to learn that the hard way. Because I told y'all, I live a private life. Like, listen. You know how long ago I want me to get on this YouTube and talk this stuff, and how long I was battling within myself to do this? Man, it took me a long time. Yeah, let me tell y'all how I was supposed to go and talk in front of a whole bunch of people at a women's conference. Who froze up with this child right here? Who? Now listen, I got over my fear. Now, okay. I used to get up there at church and that woman would sing a solo and I would freeze and somebody else would have to start singing. Yeah. But I overcame all that. I had got it to where I started getting on them, because ministry is my calling. I had got on there and started doing my ministry work. I'm talking about teaching Sunday school to them kids. I had them kids right. Teaching Sunday school to them kids. I'm talking about till I'm getting up, leading the choir, the youth choir, being the choir director, doing all this stuff, like really stepping into my calling like I'm supposed to do. But when it came time for me to go speak at this women conference in front of all these people, I was like, no. Not there yet, Lord. Not there yet, Lord. Like, listen. I never forget something happened in my own, where I used to live at before. And by me being the president of the PTO, I had to go and stand up there and talk in front of the people. And I was like, Lord, I was so nervous, y'all. Listen. I'm talking about standing up there squeezing my booty cheeks together. That's how nervous I am. But baby, when I tell you, after I ripped them at that schoolboy, baby, every time they had something going on with our kids, baby, I was front and center at that schoolboy with no fear, standing up there letting them have it, baby. After I got over that hurdle that I was facing at that time, after I got over it, then I could do the things that I needed to do at that time. I stood, I spoke my truth, I said what I had to say, and there was a fear that I had to overcome that fear. Because fear is only illusion, you know that, right? So, don't be feared. Don't be fearful with these fake friends. Don't be fearful with these real friends. Trust your own self on the situation. Trust your own self. I don't care how much they buy you, because listen to this. The same friend that God will send you to help you be the same friend that the devil will use to destroy you. In case you didn't catch that, that same friend that God used to help you, the devil will send to destroy you. So you have to pay attention to the things that are going on around you, when they're going on around you, and how. Because everybody is not your friend. But you have one true friend, and that true friend is Jesus. That true friend will lead and guide you on where that you should go, and what you should do, and how you should do it. Always trust and acknowledge Him in everything that you do. When you trust and you acknowledge Him in everything that you do, you will be okay. He is your true friend. You understand me? Your true, all caps, friend. You have to learn this, though. You have to spend time with Him to know this. Once you spend that time with Him, you will know that's who He is. He is who He said He was to you. He's not like the rest of them. He's not going to leave you nor forsake you, or get on a phone and call somebody else, because a friend, again, that friend has a friend. Be careful. Be careful. Because snakes call you sis these days, bros, cousins, aunties. Snakes call you that these days. So be careful. Snakes not sitting on the ground no more. They standing next to you, coming to church, going to your school. You and your husband getting into it. They right there with you. You and your boyfriend getting into it. You all this stuff. You going to the doctor, get bad news at the doctor. The snakes is right there with you. So you have to be careful. Be careful and use your discernment at all times. Because if you do not, that hey friend gonna trip you up. And that's not a true friend. Recognize the fake friends from the true friends. God is your only true friend. Remember that. Remember that. He has the power of everything. Take everything to him. Don't touch that dial. Don't go call this one and that one and say, I'm getting into this, and that. Don't do that. Take it to him and let him lead you onto the people that you need to call and share stuff with. Do not share everything with everybody because they know you. That is not what God has for you. God has something better for you. He's going to align you with the right people. When he aligns you with these people, you have to use your discerning to make sure these people are in your life, not for their own selfish greeds. So I keep telling you, a true friend will elevate you. They will not keep you stagnant at the same level. So always remember that. A true friend will elevate you. They will elevate you. They will not keep you stagnant, not trying to keep you down. They're going to elevate you. They're going to support you. Not no fake support. I'm talking about support you to the 10th power. They will support you and support everything that you have going on. A true friend. But you have to recognize the red flags that he gives you about these people. We think because that you be knowing people for a long time that they're still your friend and they're really true your friend and they're truly for you. No, that is not the case. You have to use your discernment at all times. Because if you do not get your discernment, you're going to get wrapped up, tangled up, and tied up into something you have no business getting tied into because you did not use your discernment. Well, y'all, I'm going to go because this dog is barking and I don't need no dogs in my video. So to make sure that y'all can hear and you receive the messages clear like y'all was supposed to. I love you guys. Happy Saturday. Enjoy y'all day. Be blessed.